Hello everybody and welcome back to BTD6. Today we're going to be doing Elite Vortex because, well, I figured that it would be something that's interesting on the channel instead of just chimps mode all the time. How about we throw in a boss event every now and then? I'm getting real greedy with this eighth marketplace here because normally you want to stop at around 6 or 7. I'm getting really greedy though. Alright, what we're doing right now is we're actually getting ready for the first boss here, the first tier anyway. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using these villages as a sort of stepping stone to really help with the price of our first defender here, which is going to be the Elite Defender. This video is not really much of a guide, it's more just it's more of a showcase of the boss strats that are used for Elite and just, you know, giving the people who actually do want to eventually take on an Elite boss all on their own a sort of look into how it's actually done. And over the course of this, I'm going to eventually get a stronger stimulant. And this setup right here should deal with the Elite boss, tier 1, all on its own. So as the first tier of the Elite boss dying here, I want to mention, I'll link this video in like an iCard or something, but I would really appreciate it if you went over to the video that I made about surviving Tartarus in TAU. Again, I'm not a TAU person, I'm not a TAU YouTuber, I'm not going to make much TAU content. But I just want to say it would be much appreciated if you did, because I spent far too long trying to survive him. As I said in the video, it took me 56 attempts, and each attempt, because he's roughly 40 minutes long, each attempt is abhorrently long, because you have to wait sometimes multiple hours for him to even show himself once. And while that doesn't seem bad on paper, that is until you factor in 56 attempts. It wasn't just 1 or 2, no, 56. That should give you an idea of how bad it really got. So here we go, we're at the tier 2 boss here, and this is just, once again, this is not a guide, I'm just showing off how Elite bosses are done in case anybody wants to, you know, take a gander, you know. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and sell as many farms in this guy's range as possible. We're going to sell him, and then we should be able to get the Mad here. Right there. Now the Mad should be able to deal with tier 2 on his own. He's just that good. So what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to sell this guy, obviously in the range of the boat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Banana Central. Now this, as long as you keep it overclocked, will snowball out of control very fast, very hard. So here we are, we're on the tier 3 boss right now. Now, the tier 3 boss normally is a Paragon, obviously. However, depending on the map and depending on how difficult the first 2 tiers are, because sometimes Ninja Kiwi does restrict stuff, you know, we have to improvise. It depends on what you get, but most of the time it is a Paragon. I'm gonna see if I can't just do this really fast here, just to come on baby, give me enough money. There we go. Alright, we're gonna go for the Paragon now. Now for this week, because I'm feeling a little bit scared, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go for this Elite Sniper up in the corner, just to have a safety net, really, you know, for whatever may try to sneak through. Right there, you saw a bit of a bug with the Dart Paragon and his shield. Because watch his HP, right? There's 2 skulls right there. Well, what causes that? Well, I have a prediction here that, not a prediction, more of a theory. It's game theory, really. And what I have a feeling is that the shield is actually are actually obstacles that appear in order to obviously, you know, block towers from hitting it. Well, I think that it's just a wall that has, instead of absorbing obstacles, it bounces them back. And the reason why that, and I don't know why they did that, it's probably the best option that they could have come up with at that moment, but what this does is this actually plays in our favor, and what it does is because the Dart Paragon is shooting directly, and I mean directly into the shield, it's causing all of those delicious stuff to bounce around and do as much damage as they can, causing another skull to pop basically instantly. And yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna sell the Dart Paragon here from Favor for Better one later on, because this week we only have 2 Paragons that we're allowed to use. So here we go. We're gonna sell this guy. We're gonna get this going. I'm gonna sell this guy. All right, here we go with tier 3. I've sort of changed my setup a little bit, but as you can see, the farming is it's out of control right now. What I'm gonna do for tier 3 is I'm going to actually go for a double dose of Paragons here. I'm still gonna sell them, obviously. Now that should be all the damage amplification. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to hopefully buy the Ninja Paragon mid boss. Hopefully, that's the key word here. You can already see the damage is not there. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boom, 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 boom. Come on, baby, give me the money. There we go. That. Drop this guy. Now this should be enough. There we go. Alright, so with those done, I'm gonna sell this guy. We're gonna sell this guy. We're gonna let the guys collect all the pops they can. We're also going to just upgrade all of the farms here. And just sort of just collect money, you know, just sort of stockpile it as best we can. All right, here we go. We're about to see the tier 5 boss here, and because I don't want to have this recording drag on for too long or talk through any of it, because well, not talk through any of the report, talk through what I'm about to do. I'm just gonna skip ahead until the defense is all nice and ready. All right, so here we go. The defense is built. I tried to go for a VTSG, but I couldn't. Didn't have enough money. So this should do this is gonna have to do. But we have a level 50 Paragon degree 50 Ace Paragon. We have a 37 Boomerang Paragon. And we should be okay. This should be enough. But let's find out. He's a big chunky boy. Let's just say that. I'm gonna drop one last bomb on him. There we go. That should be GG. That should be rip. That should be good games. Pamps on the ass in the shower. That's the elite strat. This is not a bad insta. So here is my quote touch grass moment. I've done every single boss event aside from 2 elite liches and 2 elite lunariuses. That's really it. Make, comment, like, subscribe, all that YouTuber stuff. I don't know what the next video is gonna be. I'll see you later.